Hi beauties, welcome back. So today I have done this makeup tutorial on one of my favorite season of the year, which is autumn. So if you guys are interested in how I got this, please keep watching. Since my face is already moisturized, I'm moving on to my eyelids. I'm applying MAC Paint Paint Pot to get rid of all the veins that's going on my eyes and to have a clear base for the eyeshadow. I set the eye base with Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. This will also help the other eyeshadows to go on much smoother. And then I went with Makeup Geek Frappe, and I'm just focusing on the crease area, and I'm applying this with Morphe M139 brush. To deepen the outer part of the eye, I went with Makeup Geek Bitten. This shade is a very, it reminded me of autumn, which has a deep purple with a little bit of brown undertone. So I'm using the same M139 brush and I'm just patting the color and blending it away. So I was doing this up until to the point where I was happy with the density. Before moving on to Karma, which is a duochrome eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and it really reminded me of the leaves where it turns from green to a yellowy green. So this color reminded me of that, so I thought this would be perfect for this lip. So I'm just patting it on the eyelids, and then I decided to go with the same Bitten color from Makeup Geek, and I'm just applying that into the inner corner of the eyes as well. To deepen the look a little bit more, I went with Americano from Makeup Geek, and I applied that just in the outer part of the eye with a pencil brush, and I blended it away with M330. I thought the crease was not looking deep enough, so I decided to go with Bitten from Makeup Geek, and I'm blending it away. Since I decided not to do a winged eye for this look, I'm just applying a very thin layer of eyeliner close to my lash line, and I blended it away so that it gives a kind of a smoky effect, and I did that with Morphe 212 brush. And moving on to mascara, I applied 2 coats of Rimmel Wonderfull Lashes mascara. And here comes the part where I struggle the most, which is tightlining my upper waterline. To have a very good base for the foundation to glide on, I'm applying Loreal Infallible primer all over my face. For foundation, I went with Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation, and as you guys can see here, I'm applying teeny weeny bits because it's really full coverage. And I'm applying MAC Peach Luster just around the mouth area to counteract the darkness I have in there. And since this foundation was one shade darker than my skin tone, I decided to go with Kryolan Supracolor OB2, which is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. And this one is super coverage, full coverage, guys. So I was really careful with it. So I worked my way through until I was happy with the way that was looking. I have an eyebrow tutorial coming up very soon for all of you, and here I'm merrily filling them away with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade in the shade Ashbrown and blending it with a spoolie. And here comes one of my favorite part about makeup, which is highlighting and concealing. I've heard so many good things about Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it, and now that I do, I was so excited to use it on this tutorial. So I'm concealing and highlighting the usual parts of the face, which is under the eyes, a little bit on the forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and around my mouth as well. And I'm blending it all away with a damp beauty blender. Having a beauty blender damp will help to soak excess product, and you will not have a cakey face. And then I set the concealer with Hourglass Diffused Light. This powder have a very luminous finish, and you guys know I'm all about glowy look, so I really love this powder. For contouring, I went with Kryolan TV Paint stick in the shade 12W, which is one of my favorite contour shade because it's a very cool toned brown, and I think it's perfect for the people who have very similar skin tone to mine. And I'm blending it away with a beauty blender. No makeup look is complete without a bronzer. I'm bronzing my cheeks with NARS Casino bronzer, which is my all-time favorite. I'm contouring my nose ever so slightly with the same Kryolan TV Paint stick, and I blended it away with my finger. For under the eyes, I went with Americano from Makeup Geek, and I tightly packed it with a flat definer brush, and I blended it away with a pencil brush. I also mixed some Bitten as well, and I blended it all away, and here I'm smoking out the outer part of the eye. I decided to go with a nude color for my lower waterline, and I went with NARS Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliner. No makeup look is complete without any falsies, so here I'm applying social lashes in the style Siren. Don't you think they're gorgeous? Once I applied the lashes on, I thought my eyes didn't look dark enough, so I applied some Americano from Makeup Geek and I'm blending it away. And of course I can't forget about applying mascara to my lower lashes, and I'm applying the same Rimmel Wonderfull lashes, but I wasn't really happy with the way it was looking, so I did go over on top of that with MAC Upward Lash Mascara, which is my favorite. For highlighting, I went with Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Beige, and since this is the autumn look, I didn't want to go overboard with a very glowy finish. And moving on to blush, I went with MAC Petal Power. For the lips, I went with Stila Liquid Lipstick in the shade Amore. I left this footage on because I want to show you guys the mess I made and how I corrected it. I totally overdrew my lips and I looked like a clown. You will see that now. There you go. Don't I look like a clown? Oh my god, I totally do. So I took it off with a makeup remover and I packed with the beauty blender that I had with no extra foundation on. And I did apply some concealer on top of it, blended it away, and I sealed it with Hourglass Diffused Light. After the lip mess I made, I decided to clean up my contour. So I'm applying some Nye Banana Powder and I'm cleaning it up and I'm just letting it bake there for a while. And I moved on to lipstick, and this time I was very careful of what I was doing, and in the end I was happy with it. Enough of the baking, and I'm dusting away the powder off to reveal my chiseled cheeks. After that, I set my whole face with MAC Fix Plus, and that's it for the look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this autumn makeup look. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.